Hey everybody! A lot of you have expressed curiosity towards the circumstance of my C-section. For those of you that don't know, I had a C-section in September. It was not an emergency C-section, but my son got stuck in my hip socket. For whatever reason they decided, or I don't think it was a decision, but instead of offering the option to turn the baby or anything, they just decided to go with a C-section. And I do believe that it was probably due to the fact that we'd been in labor as long as we have and your water was already broken. But we will never know the circumstances that led to the going straight into the C-section. So what happened is they took me back into the operating room. I was by myself until Robert could get there when they were ready with all the instruments and everything. When they made the first cut, I said, ouch. It wasn't like a bad pain, but it was a pain. Now they did poke around along the skin, try to see if it was numb, and it was hard for her to tell what was pressure and what was anticipation of pain. So when I said ow, they said, is that pain? I said, I don't know, I think maybe it's just the anticipation. So they gave me a few minutes to get myself together, and then they decided to start again. And when they started again, I said, no, that is definitely pain. So they gave me lidocaine through my epidural, and they gave me whatever medicine they put in your epidural in an attempt to kind of restart my epidural. It did not work, so we proceeded with the C-section while I was not numb. Now they did try, her doctor did try to go quick and get through it as fast as he could, as safely as possible, but she still felt a lot of pain. I don't want to get too far into it because it brings up a lot of bad feelings for me. It's a really dark place to go, and while I do go there often, I don't like to talk about it as much. I don't blame my doctors at all. I do have some animosity towards the hospital for the procedures they did. Afterwards, they took my baby from me for quite a while, and I don't think that was beneficial for breastfeeding. I don't think it was beneficial for bonding. I just don't think it was beneficial. And in the future, if they will not let me keep my baby in the case of a C-section, I will not be going back there. But the plan is to go back to her same doctor who delivered, again, where you're still in very good standing with him. One of our things with this video is, we're not trying to scare anybody, and anybody who knows they're going in for a C-section, they might not want to watch this so they don't get scared. If you're at work or if your children are around, this video is not really suitable. When I came home from the hospital, I was in shock over what had happened, and I wanted to see if there were other people out there, and I did not turn up much. I found maybe one or two people that had claimed to feel their C-section, but it was from a long time ago, so I couldn't really speak with them or engage with them at all. So this is really kind of for anybody who's gone through what she's gone through, who wants to know they're not alone. Basically, the video is just, you can hear me in the background. I'm being very vocal. My doctor is kind of telling me what to expect. They're trying to unstick my son from my hip socket. When he came out, he had like a little cone on his head from where he was stuck. If there are children in the room, they might not want to watch. If you're pregnant, you might not want to watch. And if you have a scheduled C-section, then I would not recommend that you watch this at all. But for those of you that maybe went through something similar, I wanted to get this out there. And like I said, a lot of the people in my circle of friends and family have asked about it. And so I wanted to post it so they could kind of see what went on. So here's the video, and I guess I kind of hope you enjoy it or get something out of it. I really kind of hope you get something out of it, and we do want to reiterate that we don't want to scare anybody. It's probably never going to happen to you, or, it's very uncommon. And I have certain theories as to why it happened with me, but I'm not going to get into those. So here it is. Yeah.
We're going to have to push him out, so you're going to feel lots and lots of pressure.
This is the worst part right here.
He's way down in the pelvis here.
You're doing good, baby. You're doing good.
You're doing really good. Pressure,
it's okay, baby. Okay. I love you, baby.
Almost got him.
I love you, baby.
Stand up.
Oh, look at that.
He's coming out.
Oh yeah.
He's coming out. He's out, baby. He's out.
Congratulations.
He's out.
Yes, look at all that hair. All right, buddy. I'm so
He does
sorry,
have a lot of
Sarah.
hair. I'm right here, baby. You hear him?
Yeah.
You hear him?
Yes, buddy. Welcome to the world. Yeah,
Do you
tell
hear
us
our
about
son?
it.
Is he okay?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
I did want to mention, I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, they did not put me under general anesthesia when I began feeling pain. Because my son and I were both decelling, my blood pressure was very, very low, as was my son's. So it was really dangerous to put me under general anesthesia with the situation we were in. Once he was out and he was safe, they kind of took the risk, and they did put me out until the placenta was out and I was being stitched up.
Another thing we forgot to mention is that she did not get a spinal
It was
because
just an epidural.
she had an epidural with the attempt to labor herself before, and it was not safe to do the spinal on top of the epidural. So they did try to, push more of the epidural, but obviously that didn't work.
But I do want to mention that, here's my son 4 months later, and here we are, and we're okay. We have, faced a little bit of postpartum depression, but we got through it. And if you're watching this because you've gone through it too, you'll get through it as well.
Open up a little bit so they can actually see him.
There's James.
We love him very much, and we are very happy as parents, and we hope you got something from our video.
Bye.